What's going on, people? Big up, big up. Welcome back to the locker room. Do you know what I mean? Here on the usual Friday show. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, we got some transfer stuff to talk about. With the Arsenal, it's been a bit quiet. And when I say quiet, do you know what I mean? No new stuff. Do you know what I mean? They keep recycling the old things. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, Man City looking like they're making their move for their keeper. Apparently, I think Ortega's on his way out. Do you know what I mean? Then we got this whole Isak situation, guys. It's crazy, people. What them men are doing over there, it's illegal. I'm telling you, blood. Bring on the 115 charges for them, man. But listen, people, jokes aside, welcome back. Make sure you're hitting and smashing the like and subscribe on your way. And obviously, being an Arsenal man, me and James were Arsenal man. He might jump on, he might not. We'll see. But man's away, he's on holiday, he's enjoying his time, innit? You understand? So, big up to the brother James, man, 10 times. Do you know what I mean? Big up Andre in the chat. You know what I mean? Hope you're all good, man. Hope you're all good. But yeah, people, man, let's get into this, man. Let's get into this Gyökeres business. So Arsenal reach. Oh, this is by David Ornstein, by the way. Arsenal reached total agreement with Sporting Lisbon to sign Victor Gyökeres. Yeah, shocked. These men been saying this for 3-4 weeks now. Can we see him in a fucking shirt already, mate? Do you know what I mean? But this was the part, though. This was the part which, well, at least for me, myself, is fresh news. Sporting grant 27-year-old striker permission to travel. Not that part, people. Not that part. Medical schedule for Saturday. Sweden International expected to wear the iconic number 14 shirt as new Arsenal Football Club frontman. And I believe they got this information via The Athletic. Not too sure about them, man, there. But you know what? Big signing, big striker. We all know this football club loves the PR in it. You know what I mean? So it makes sense. Now, first of all, can we get the guy in the motherfucking shirt already, people? Can we do that? Can we get this guy in our Arsenal shirt already? Can we, please? You know what I mean? It's taking too long now. Things are taking way too long, brother. You know what I mean? Let's get this sorted out, man. You know what I mean? But obviously, with the number 14 thing, people, look. Our previous custodians of the number 14, do you know what I mean? Such as the Theo Walcotts, such as the Eddie and Ketty, I still can't believe we did that shit. Do you know what I mean? They did the shirt justice. I can't lie to you, people. They did the shirt justice. Now, me personally, I would have left the number 14 alone unless it's someone very, very special. Do you know what I mean? I'm not even sure if I would have given Isak the number 14. You understand? But he's got it. He's a gun, man. Do you know what I mean? He's better than the last couple of man that's won the shirt. Bro, it is what it is, man. Do you know what I mean? But I'm just trying to get this guy straight away, man. Big up Andre, man. I initially saw Mosquera as a market opportunity, but after his interview where he named Arteta, Fabregas as his best player at the Arsenal ever. Yo, I lost all hope in the player. Just happy to be here. Hey, I need to see them coach, I need to see them coach. Big up Wahaha, man. Do you know what I mean? I need to see them coach. Do you know what? I would say this in it because I actually do think Fabregas gets disrespected. If you ask for my personal opinion, I think he's one of the best Premier League midfielders of all time. Let me reclassify, people. Cesc Fabregas, one of the best central midfielders in the Premier League of all time. It's got to be top 3 for me. Or at least be in a conversation. At least be in a conversation. Big up Arsenal gunner, man. Number 14. Yeah, man, he's got the big number, Big shoes to fill. Big shoes to fill. But you know what, Andre? One thing I will say. You did mention Arteta. Dark times, Dark times. When we get to a point where people are saying, oh, yeah, I rate Arteta as one of the best Arsenal players ever, it's dark times, people. It's dark times. I'm telling you. You understand? Right now, it's summertime, man. We look upon the sky, and it's grey. It's grey right now, people. Do you know what I mean? That's what it's looking like for us, man. That's what it's looking like for us. Do you know what I mean? But look, you know what, Andre, yeah? I wouldn't read too much into that shit. I can't lie to you. You understand? And this is only because we know our football club, man. We love the PR shit. obviously Arteta being a manager as well, do you know what I mean? We're always gonna spark some shit that don't make no sense. Do you know what I mean? I wouldn't make too much noise about it in it, do you know what I mean? But in terms of Mosquera being a market opportunity, look, 12, 13 million pounds, yeah. Right. There's two sides to this. I've always said, yeah, look, I want us to get a lot of top quality players in it, and top quality players are always gonna cost. But I've always criticized this football club, not just us, and I think with top clubs in general, yeah. I do think that these days that we don't go out there and get a bargain or take a risk on a player in South America or in the MLS. Do you know what I mean? You know, like what Newcastle did with Almiron. Okay, cool. It didn't turn out great. I think he had one good season for them. I even believe we were interested in him. Do you know what I mean? But we don't make signings like that no more. Do you know what I mean? It has to be a big name, and I think that's good. I think it's good. But I just think I need a variety. Do you know what I mean? You can't tell me about every good player that can improve your team is going to cost 50, 60 million plus in it. Do you know what I mean? So from that perspective, yeah, Mosquera, good market opportunity. Another thing is this. Now I understand the player's got 1 year left in his contract. Yeah, I understand that. You know, but for a club like Valencia, it is a bit concerning that they're letting their starting centre back go for just £12 million, bro. £13 million. I understand there's add-ons added to it as well. Do you know what I mean? But like I said, I see both sides to that Mosquera situation, people. Do you know what I mean? I don't know what this player is. Do you know what I mean? In terms of Mosquera, I don't know how he's gonna turn out like. Do you know what I mean? He's tall, he looks strong. I mean, I've seen highlights of him. I guess he's got a decent switch ball on him. You know what I mean? He's got the physicality, he's got to be a bit of P&P. That's all I can see from so far. You understand? And I've been calling out for cover for Saliba. Do you know what I mean? Or someone to rotate with him. You understand? Because if you're a big club and that, you should always try to achieve 2 players for each position, especially if you're competing in Europe. In fact, don't even have to be a big club. If you're a club competing in Europe and you know you've got 4 competitions, especially under this new format where instead of a 6-game league phase, you've got an 8-game league phase. Do you know what I mean? And if man don't finish in that top 8, then you've got to play an extra 2 games. Do you know what I mean? So I think now more than ever, I think depth is important. Do you know what I mean? Not only that, especially if you're a Premier League football club, you got the bread for this shit. Do you understand? So with Mosquera, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. But one thing I will say is, one, the first time I see him play, I need him to be solid. That's number one. Number two, obviously, me personally, I would have preferred someone that I'm more familiar with. Do you know what I mean? I mentioned this to views. I said, obviously, Mark Guehi, if not him, Ezri Konsa. I really like Ezri Konsa. Can cover at right back as well, especially with the surgeries that that Timber has recently gone through, that Ben White had to gone through not so long ago. Apparently, Mosquera can cover at right back as well, but do you know what I mean? We will see how that goes. Did you watch our game against Milan? I know it's pre-season, but your thoughts in it. Do you know what? I'm gutted. I'm actually gutted for whatever reason. Yeah, for whatever reason on that day. Yeah, I woke up like 4 in the morning. I don't know why. I couldn't go sleep. And when it came to the game time, yeah, when it came to the game time, bro, man just fell asleep, missed the game. So I'm kind of pissed because I really would like to talk about that. Now I saw the highlights or extended highlights. I mean, when they say extended highlights, bro, they just showed shots in it. You know what I mean? It was just pure shots, bro. Pure shots. Like 50 Cent in 2002, blood. You know, man got shot 9 times. That's what I see. Just about power, just shooting. So I couldn't really get a feel of the game state. What I can say is that when it comes to creating chances, I think we obviously dominated. We had a lot more chances than them, innit? Do you know what I mean? Can't really draw proper conclusions, man. I can't. Apparently, Max Diamond balled out. Do you know what I mean? Even rival man are coming out saying, yo, like, this guy's a joke. Do you know what I mean? The man's only 15. I've seen Max Diamond play last season. Obviously, he's at youth level, innit? Do you know what I mean? But I thought he was just, that brother was head and shoulders above everyone else. In terms of the Milan game, then I can't comment. But if multiple people are saying, wow, yeah, man, balled out, he was sick. Do you know what? Very good prospect for the future. I would love to see how Zubimendi did. Do you know what I mean? I heard he got skipped past a few times. And This was a big concern for me. Obviously, we know what happened with Thomas Partey happened, didn't it? But let's just say this: if we're just talking football, before the fact, this was something that I was a bit concerned of. Do you know what I mean? Not signing Partey to a new contract, bringing in Norgard. I think Norgard is power, but I don't think he's very mobile from what I've seen. He's not that mobile, And when it comes to counter-attacking situations, it's going to be a problem. Do you know what I mean? Zubamendi is not really mobile. In the Prem, bro, that's going to be a problem. That means someone like Declan Rice is probably going to have to be heavily relied upon. Do you know what I mean? That's going to mean a lot more responsibility for Saliba and Gabriel. Especially if sometimes they try to defend wide areas because our left back is somewhere in the middle of midfield and our right back is doing whatever. Do you know what I mean? So as we watch more friendlies, as the other friendlies come up, I would love to see how we fare. Do you know what I mean? And this time round, I'm going to try and make sure that we see us play. Do you know what I mean? Because I think just for me, just to have an outlook, because I think we have brought quite a few players, guys. Do you know what I mean? Just to see the outlook, you know what I mean? Because we can all say, you know what? I've watched Gyökeres here, I've watched Lubamendi there, this and that as the qualities. It then becomes how they fit into our team, innit? And unfortunately, I never got to see the game. Andre, if you saw the game, yeah, like please let me know. Anyone in the chat, Wahaha, big up James. I know you're in the chat. Arsenal Gunner man. Anyone in the chat, please let me know about how it went. Do you know what I mean? Because them highlights that I saw, I'll just say just pure shots. Do you know what I mean? Come like the Alamo. So I didn't really get a good feel of the game. Do you know what I mean? All I really remember is both Martinelli and what's that Portuguese scrub's name for Milan? What's his name? That brother, tall, lanky brother, dark skin, but you know who I'm talking about. I don't know why his name escaped, but just running the ball out of play. Do you know what I mean? To be fair, for the goal, it was Kivio that played the ball in, right? It's a very good ball in. Do you know what I mean? Saka with the ghost run, the AC Milan defense, missed time, the fly of the ball. Do you know what I mean? Saka got on the end of it. Do you know what I mean? It was a good ball, man. It was a good ball. Actually, do you know what? As time has gone on, I'm warming up to Kivio even more and more. And that's not for me to say he's great. I still think we can do better. But at the end of the day, yeah, when it comes to squad players, like, you're not going to have 25 man that are just absolutely, like, top class. Do you know what I mean? That's it. Big up Wahaha. It's such a common name in football, bro. Like, I don't know how I forgot the name. Do you know what I mean? Big up Wahaha. Get in the chat. You know what I mean? Masquera only had 1 year left on his contract, so that came into account when haggling. No, I hear it. Obviously, people, like, you don't want to get ripped off, innit? Do you know what I mean? I hear it. We've been ripped off in the past. What I want to know is why we haggled on Mosquera, we haggled on Gyökeres, but when it came to Nani, we slapped the money straight. It tends to be that with Chelsea players, guys, it's a bit frustrating. I can't lie. Kai Havertz, hey yo, other man only wanted to go 40 million, I think Real Madrid, don't get me wrong, like top clubs were interested in Kai Havertz at the time, but they were like, yo, squad player, you know what I mean? I'll pay 40 mil, you're gonna have to take a big cut price. Us, you want 65 million? Yep. To us, Chelsea, they are that stripper in the club, bro. They are that stripper in the club and we're the millionaire. Do you know what I mean? They make a little dance for us and we just make it rain. That's what we do to these, man. That's what we do for these, man. But look, is what it is, man. Big up James in the chat, man. Big up Shaq. At least we are looking forward to the season. Looking forward, that's too strong of a term. For me personally, it's too strong of a term, people. I'm intrigued. Because there's only one player for me that's even somewhat exciting. And then for me, I would say Zubamendi is an encouraging signing. But the rest, Norgard, I think is a decent player. Not sure. Mosquera, don't really know him. Kepa, bro, I've seen that brother have howlers during this time in the Prem. So, yeah, I'm not going to lie, my brother. I think looking forward to the season, I'm not too sure about that. Especially when you look at what Liverpool are doing. Hey, we're going to get to that later, people. We're going to get to that later. Do you know what I mean? Because, bruh, hey, we're going to get there. We're going to get there, people. We're going to get there. Stay tuned in. With the Milan game, same old. It's the academy players stood out. First time watching Dowman, and I didn't know he was 6 foot tall. Yeah. Nichols replaced White and Salmon. 15 for Saliba was all good. No, that's fair. I've heard about Nichols still. I've heard about Nichols. I'm pretty sure wasn't he there for the last preseason? No. Like Nichols, I don't think he's that old, innit? Do you know what I mean? Salmon, first time. It's good to see that our young G's are coming in and doing well. But yeah, with Dowman, yeah, baller. Do you know what I mean? I only saw him under 18s, is it? Or under 21s against Manchester United in a cup game. Levels above everyone else, people. And if everyone is saying, bruh, man's playing against grown men and that, do you know what I mean? AC Milan, I know they're not the AC Milan they was before, but they actually do have some decent players. Do you know what I mean? They're underperforming at the time, but if he's playing up against them man there, you know what I mean, and showing them up, then yeah, he's a talent. My 4 eyes ain't lying to me, people. Do you know what I mean? Big up AJ in the chat every single damn time, man. Every single time. Big up James, man. Big up James. I believe he probably modded you. Do you know what I mean? Big up James, man. Big up James, man. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, like the stream if you know. Yeah, man, people. Listen, AJ, big up yourself, man. 10 times, man. 10 times, man. Make sure you like and subscribe, people. Make sure you like and subscribe, man. 7 likes in the building, man. Love for AJ, man, for helping out with that one. Do you know what I mean? Once again, people, hey, listen. Obviously, people, it's actually my birthday today, innit? Do you know what I mean? So, man, I wanted to do this in the YouTube thing. I wasn't really thinking. I even pushed it back 15 minutes in it, you know what I mean? I had to get ready and whatnot, do you know what I mean? Kivio had a great assist. Nelson played like the Red Boys do. And Kepa was on smoke in the penalty shootout. Yeah, I didn't watch the penalty shootout. I heard man say 3 penalties. Do you know what I mean? So look, fair play to Kepa, man. Do you know what I mean? Fair play to Kepa. I think penalties was always a strong point with him, but you know, we'll see how he does, man, when he drops in. Norgard looks good. Fairs, man. Do you know what? My bad, James. You know what I'm looking forward to? I'm actually looking forward to see how Norgard does, innit? Do you know what I mean? Because I've seen man from Brentford before. I've always said he's a decent player. Just for where we want to go, I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure, but we'll see how it goes, man. Big up, Russell, man, in the building, man. I said we dance good. Is that what you, man? Yeah, strippers, yeah. Red boys. Hey, you man are living up to your name, man. These blue smurf pussies, blood. Living up to your name, blood. You know what I mean? But I can't say too much, man. 5 years and 5 trophies, us 0, man. It stinks. It really stinks, man. You know what I mean? 2 for 2. Large up shot. Big up yourself, man. 2 for 2, man. Do you know what I mean? Trust me. Big up everyone in the chat. Chelsea gonna get humbled this season. Hey, James, listen. Look, no, this is actually like banter aside, yeah, people. Banter aside. This is to all of my Arsenal brother and sister then. Yeah? You see the banter thing? You see the banter thing? Low it. Low it. I get it. It's our football club. You want to rep your football club. This is a moment for us. Just be humble, innit? Unfortunately, like just sit this one out, man. Sit this one out, bro. Do you know what I mean? Chelsea had their time, they were 12th and that. And they bounced back. Like, Man United's been shit, but they've won 2 trophies in 3 years. Like, let's just sit this one out. Let's just stay humble. Do you know what I mean? Because all this bragging and all this being tribal about our football club, it's not helping us. The football gods, they're listening to us, bruv. They're listening to us and they're punishing us. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Do you know what I mean? Nice house shot. Yeah, man. Listen, man, hit the jackpot, man. Man hit the lottery. Man's in a mansion now. You understand? Mansion living. Big up Godfrey in the chat every goddamn time, man. Do you know what I mean? It was refreshing to watch a different goalkeeper than Raya in goal in the penalty shootout, because you all know with Raya, match fixing with a bit of Hey, do you know what? I hear it. Do you know what? Yeah, Raya is a mixed bag when it comes to penalties. Because I remember when we lost to West Ham, I believe it was 2-0, people. We lost to them 2-0. They got a penalty, I think it was stoppage time, and he saved it. I'm pretty sure we saved another penalty as well. Do you know what I mean? And then there's other penalties where, bro, man's diving before the guy even shoots, bro. Do you know what I mean? Crackhead thing. Man's moving like Robert Sanchez in open play. Even like a crackhead, bro. Losing his marbles, mate. Do you know what I mean? Big up Dre, Russell, AJ, of course. Every goddamn time, man. Every goddamn time, man. I did say keeper for 5 million is smart business. Remember, he was the world's most expensive goalkeeper before. Yeah, I'm not hearing that. I'm not hearing that, James. I'm not hearing that, blood. I'm not hearing that, bro. We was all cursing when man was at Chelsea. I don't do that, innit? If I think a man's shit, just because he comes to my club, I'm not backing it. Nah. He had a decent season with Bournemouth from what I saw. Do you know what I mean? But, bro, I've seen him have howlers, man. I'm not there. It's a prove me wrong thing, people. You know how Shaq rolls already. It's a prove me wrong. You understand? I ain't gonna take shit and eat it. Nah, blood. Ah, brother. Me want yam steak. Me want yam steak. Me don't want yam shit. And accept it because that's what I've been given by someone or something that I love. Nah, sir. Me want yam steak. Me want yam steak. I mean, if me not yam steak, I'm causing hell, bruv. That's what it is, man. That's what it is. Bare love in the chat, man. Aye, big up yourself, man. Love for that, AJ, man. Love for that. But just pure love in the chat, man. Big man team. For 2 is Jokeris the striker you've been wanting for the last few seasons. Aye, listen, me personally, yeah. Hey, shoot for the stars, my G. Do you know what I mean? Isak would have been it. I would have been over the moon for Isak. Do you know what I mean? Get me a 33-year-old Harry Kane, but that's just me, people. That's just me. I'm tired of the shit that Arsenal throws at me, so I'm going to be that annoying, stubborn, unrealistic guy. I'm going to be that guy now. I'm going to be that guy. About time we do difficult things, bro. Do you know what I mean? But to be fair, with the Jokeris thing, like, look, we ain't got over the line yet, but the fee's been set. It's actually been a good fee. Do you know what I mean? We don't know how much the wages are going to be yet, so we'll wait to see. At this moment, it's looking like a good deal, people. Do you know what I mean? But now, big up yourselves, man. Big up yourselves. Let me shut up and go through the chat. You understand? Yeah. Arteta has always wanted Sesko. Yeah. Facts. My battery gonna die on 1%. Aye, listen, James, bro. I keep telling you, man. Enjoy your holiday, man. G. Enjoy it, man. Well-deserved break, my brother. Enjoy yourself, man. You know what I mean? So do well. Sell Carl Heath for pro profit, or keep him as the number 3. You know what? Yeah. What's our homegrown status like? Apparently, by the way, case status has been changed to homegrown, innit? As long as our homegrown status is okay. Now, I don't know if I'm wrong or if it's because I played too much Football Manager, but apparently, when it comes to European competitions, you need to have 4 homegrown man that's homegrown at your club, innit? Do you know what I mean? So I don't know the homegrown situation when it comes to Arsenal. I think it's all right. As long as the homegrown situation is fine, then yeah, you can move Carl Hine on, innit? Do you know what I mean? You know, man said, I'm enjoying this. Do you know what I mean? What can I say about NordVPN is that he fits an Arsenal player description, can do a job. I hear it. I hope that's the case. Do you know what I mean? But you know what? You know what it is? I'm trying to be in every single goddamn competition, people. You know? I want quite a few man on the bench that not could just do a job, but are good enough to start, man. You know what I mean? Happy birthday, Gan. Hey, big up Views on Sport, man. Hey, listen, I know there's a lot of views as people here, but in case you're one of them that's not, make sure you subscribe over there, man. Honestly, man. Yeah, big man thing, man. Big up Views every time, man. Big up Views every time. Trust me on that one, man. Do you know what I mean? Bare love in the chat, man. This is how it needs to be, guys. This is how it needs to be. Obviously, I ain't gonna be here too long, people. Do you know what I mean? But big up yourself. Make sure you stay tuned in, man. I'm gonna get into some other news as well, because I don't think there's much with Arsenal at the moment. Do you know what I mean? There's one more thing I wanted to touch on. Nothing yet confirmed, just one more thing. I just want to see what the people them are saying, innit? Do you know what I mean? Chelsea humbled. You know they'll be throwing champions of the world in your face for 4 weeks. Yeah, bro. Yeah. But you know what? This is why I can't be tribal about my football club, bro. They don't give me nothing. I just have to be humble and be like, hey, yo, Chelsea do what they do, bro. Like they win trophies. Man can say, "Ah, before the money, they barely did anything, whatnot, blah blah." Legacy is made, bro. History is made. What I said at the start of the stream, that's history, bro. History is being made every second, every minute. And the fact of the matter is that we've gone a 20-year stretch doing close to fuck all. And Chelsea have done a whole lot. It's just City as well. Do you know what I mean? It's just the cold hearted facts of it, man. And I gotta hear their shit. But that's why I tell people, man, don't give Chelsea fans nice things, man. Don't do that, bruv. Don't do that. Your birthday, yeah, it's my birthday, bro, man. Happy birthday. Hope you had a great day. Wish you all the best, and I love for that, man. Love for that, man. You know, I mean, 2 for 2. You need for deep and foreign if you want. Yeah, I'm still. Me all the day foreign, the dog. You see me? Man, there, yeah, but they are foreign. You understand? Yeah, man. Honestly. Noddy is homegrown. Yeah. Ah, yo, are you referencing shotters, my G? Is it shotters? Because that's what I was thinking of when I said it, you know. You know, I mean, go back on fire with your mama where you can't have stick. Yeah, I 2 for 2. If it's that, big up yourself. You know, man, Jake. You know, man. You know what I mean? Go back on fire if you want damn steak. You know what I mean? Come on, man, I ball about sardine and bread. Yeah, my G. You know the thing already. Hey, yo, I might need to, I ain't seen that in years, you know. I might need to watch that back, man. Classic yard film there, people. Shutters. If you don't know, get to know, man. Do you know what I mean? You even get to see DJ Khaled in it, people. Do you know what I mean? When he was slimmer and that. You understand? You also was in the film. Wycliffe Jean. You know what I mean? Obviously, the Marley, one of the Marley sons. I always forget which one, blood. Yeah, I understand, but yeah, man. The annoying, unrealistic, stubborn guy, the get off my lawn guy, tell him, yeah, man. Do you know what I mean? Soon B's gonna be in there by like, yo, I'm here for the shut cry along. You understand? Yeah, G. Yeah, man. Your thoughts on the Isak deal if he leaves, from a Newcastle perspective, they're in Champions League, so you think they will fall off or not that much of a stumble? Bro, do you know what? All right, cool. Chat. Yeah. Before I go through the rest of the chat, yeah, I'm gonna bring up something quickly in it. Do you know what I mean? And then I'm gonna answer this, Andre, yeah, because apparently, people, this man is gonna be signing a contract in the near future. Now we've all been and ahhing about Monera's future. Do you know what I mean? I believe there was like a here we go of some sorts about him signing a new contract a little while back, but still nothing has yet been confirmed. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, apparently there's an announcement coming soon, man. And listen, let me know what you think, people. But I think we can all align on this. It needs to happen. It needs to happen. I just look on a personal level. I want him to get all the bread that he could get. Do you know what I mean? But me personally, you play for my football club. My football club's first. Do you know what I mean? You're a great talent, but you're still a young G. I don't want him to be on mad money. I don't want it to be on mad money. Players like that, even Miles Skelly as well, these guys should be on like 50, 60. Enough of this overpaying players and shit. And just give them mad bonuses. Like, yo, if you start a game, do you know what I mean? That's an extra 40 G's or like give them mad bonuses if you want, bro. But yeah, man. Right. On to the main thing. Don't worry, Andre. Man's gonna answer this now. Where is that? Have I loaded it up yet? I don't think I loaded it up. I didn't load it up. 1 second, people. 1 second, because you see, yeah, with this Isak thing, it's one thing if Liverpool's just out there, they're just fishing. Do you know what I mean? It's another thing. It's another thing when a player is telling the club, no, I left. Man, that ban, we're sad. Do you know what I mean? No, I left. That's what he's saying. Man's like, wait, what? You're losing out on transfers to these man, that man. That man's taking your chain. The next man's taking your phone. The next man's telling you to jump to see if there's change in your pocket. Do you know what I mean? Everyone's rejecting you, man, G. Everyone's rejecting you, bro. Do you know what I mean? Let me see if I can bring it up. Let me see if I can bring. I'm trying to bring the actual quotes up. Do you know what I mean? Nah, 1 second. Bear with me, people. Bear with me, bro. Bear with me. I need to start titling these images, you know. Do you know what I mean? When I save them and that. Bear with me, people. Bear with me. I'm gonna get it up at some point. Nah. Where is it at? Where is it at, man? Where you at? Where you at, G? Where you at? Where are you at? 1 second, people. Bear with me, man. Bear with me. It's basically maybe I could do this without the image in it, but it's basically I think it was Ben Jacobs that broke it out where he's I know there's been many news, yeah, but it's like I think it's official. Like I'll do it without the image, people, because yeah, I'll be here forever, man. I'll be here forever. But yeah, Isak has actually come out and said, "Rah, like I want to leave. I want to leave." Do you know what I mean? But let me give my quick thoughts in it, and I want to see what everyone else is saying. Yeah, understand? Because I don't want to waffle on forever. Yeah, I don't want to waffle on forever. Yeah. Now, will Newcastle fall off? I think that Newcastle, if they sell Isak, they'll get good money for him. I think they can replace him adequately. How big of a fall off would it be? I'm not too sure. But as long as they replace Isak adequately, then I think they can still, they might fall out of the Champions League places, but I still think that they can go for Europe. I still think they can go get a trophy. You know what I mean? An FA Cup, maybe another League Cup back to back. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, it just depends, man. But it's a bit, I don't know, man. Newcastle, these men are sidemen right now. These men are sidemen. And me personally, I think Isak is looking at it because I'm thinking like, right, why wait till now? Why wait till now to hand in the transfer request? But maybe Isak is looking at it, and I'm like, and don't get me wrong, now Anthony Alanga, decent Premier League player, actually suits the way that Eddie Howe wants to play. But he's looking at it. Even and by the way, Alanga is a Swedish brother, but he ain't no fool. Man's looking at it like, yo, you tried to go for Mbuemo, he didn't want you. I think they tried to go to Kudus. He didn't want to come here. What, Liverpool interested? Why the fuck am I still here? Do you know what I mean? But that's my point in it. I don't think they would drop off by a mad amount as long as they replace them adequately in it. But let me see what you man think. You know what I mean? Let me see what you man think. If Liverpool get Alexander Isak, they win next 3 Prem titles and definitely one treble, bro. AJ, it's scary, bruv. It's funny though. It's funny. Hey guys, people, do you know what's funny? Yeah, because when we were doing our thing, we haven't even won nothing yet. I remember coming out with videos saying, "Oh, Arsenal are scary." I'm still waiting for the Liverpool are scary videos, chat. Do you know what? Boom. That's the idea. Over the weekend, I need to drop a Liverpool are scary video. That's what I need to do, blood. That is what I need to do. But yeah, now real talk. These man, yeah, yeah. Listen, yeah. If they get Isak, one more midfielder. I don't know. I get the feeling in that double pivot, maybe one more player for depth. Do you know what I mean? They still got Curtis Jones that might do. Do you know what I mean? But if they, in fact, do you know what? They got what McAllister, Gravenberch, Jones, and Endo in it. Do you know what I mean? You know what? They get Isak and they get another centre back. Oh, bro, it's yeah. Shiver me timbers, mate. You know what I mean? It's a bit mad, man. It's a bit mad. Big up AJ, man. Smash the lights, people, man. Big up yourself, man. Now they got Okatike, they ain't getting Isak. There's no guarantee of that, man. There's no guarantee of that. I just think, yeah, it depends on how far Liverpool are willing to go in it. Do you know what I mean? Because if man are talking about 120, 130 mil, I don't think Newcastle will let them go for that. I think 150 mil starts a bidding conversation. It starts it and it doesn't end there. Do you know what I mean? They'll be stupid to entertain anything that's less than 150 million for me. Do you know what? I'm not completely ruling it out, but if I had to bet money on it, I would say they're not getting him just simply because I just think Newcastle they will dig their heels in it. Do you know what I mean? It's just what's concerning is that, and this is why I'm not ruling it out. What's concerning is that there's reports saying that Newcastle are actively out there looking for replacements. Now that's concerning. And apparently Newcastle are looking at our old boy Sesko. Do you know what I mean? So nah man, that is it's concerning stuff, people. Yeah, it's concerning, man. It's concerning. Victor Gyökeres to London soon. Well, haha, that don't make no sense because apparently he's going and doing his medical out in Singapore. No, that shit don't make no sense. Hold on a second. Let me check something out. Check something out, bro. Let me check something out. Medical scheduled for Saturday. Okay. It did right now. Fairs. It didn't say call it. It didn't say where, but the last time I checked, bro, I thought it was being done in Singapore, innit? Do you know what I mean? Romano farming clicks again. Yeah, I know, bro. I swear to God, with this Jokeres thing, yeah. The amount of I swear, guys, correct me if I'm wrong. Haven't we seen like 3 here we goes for Jokeres, bro? It's disgusting. Do you know what I mean? It's disgusting, but they report the news we talk about, and it's one of them ones, man. It's one of them ones, James. They can actually afford Isak Rodrigo and Guehi and still be good. That's the scary part. That's the scary part. That's the scary part. Like, yeah, man. It's boy, boy. Question: do you think they get Isak? Do you think if they get Isak, they're going to break City's record of 4 straight Prems? Because me, I personally don't think that'll be reached again. I think that'll be difficult, me personally. I think I'll be difficult because Liverpool can make all these signings, yeah. City are still a very strong attacking team. You know what I mean? Us, I have many doubts when it comes to Arsenal, but we are still a good team. There are still 4 competitions to play for. Domestically 3 competitions to play for. Do you know what I mean? So it'll be very difficult. Do you know what I mean? I wouldn't rule out back to back though. Do you know what I mean? But right now, Liverpool are definitely looking like the favourites, man. And these Liverpool fans they're loving it, man. I wish we could have that joy, people. I really do wish we can have that joy. Honestly, man. Great. I have them winning the next 3 Prems on a treble if they get Alexander Isak. Do you know what? Do you know what I would say? Yeah, football is never black and white, bro. It's never straightforward as that. But over the next 5 years, yeah, do I see? Let's say 4 years. Do I see a good like 4 or 5 trophies? Do you know what I mean? With 2 or 3 majors, absolutely, absolutely. With football these days, there's just no guarantee, man. There's just no guarantee. Because if you ask me, and you guys might think I'm crazy, yeah, you might think I'm crazy. But if you ask me, yeah, that front line of Firmino, Sane, and Salah is fucking cracked, mate. It's cracked. A younger Salah. I genuinely do think that front 3 is better than this one because they just have the balance. Do you know what I mean? People might say, oh, Isak can play on the left, Ekitike can play on the left. It's not as balanced as you think. Do you know what I mean? I get that Isak has a good all-round game. I don't really know too much about Ekitike, innit? Do you know what I mean? But I don't know, man. Just a lot of shooters in that front line. But Firmino was a great link-up. So, yeah, football's not always black and white, man. It's not always black and white. But do I see them winning majors in the next 4 or 5 years? Absolutely. Absolutely. Do you know what I mean? Big up AJ, man. No, I'm sorry. If Zinnia's on 140k a week, MLS and Ethan should be on 170k. Yeah, but you can't look at it like that, my brother. You can't look at it like that. These man, they just need to hold that. They just need to hold that. The wage bill is as fucked as it already is. Do you know what I mean? You already had Mikel Arteta going up to the cronky saying, "Please, sir, may I have some more?" Wow. I was trying to do that before the cough came out. I could feel it tingling in my throat. Do you know what I mean? But man's moving like Oliver Twist. Please, sir, can I have some more? Wait, respect 200 million yet. And there's already reports going out saying Arteta's going to the ownership, saying that we need more money. And they were talking about responsible spending. Like, bro, whether you like it or not, yeah, like these things matter, bro. Because before this season, obviously, I don't know how much Ekitike is going to be put on. I think Verts is on mad money. Salah and Van Dijk is now on mad money. But look at what Liverpool achieved, bro. And look at the wage bill that they had. It's crazy. Like, these things matter. And whether you like it or not, there are similarities with our ownership as it is with Liverpool's ownership. The reason why Liverpool could spend mad money is because, bro, like, they sell very well. That's number 1. And number 2, they are very selective, yeah, on the way they spend their money. Like, Liverpool splash, but they'll splash once every 4 years. But within those 4 years, they'll also sell well. Us, we can't even get rid of a player for more than 40 million. And when you got a manager like Arteta that loves his favourites, bro, we're not willing to make that sacrifice. And so maybe not a key player, but a player that regularly features in the first team and move them on. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, man, I can't agree to disagree with that, AJ, and I can't do that, bro. At the end of the day, it's not the players that comes first, it's the club. Do you know what I mean? Putting 2 teenagers on there, 200k a week, bro, I think that's insane. Do you know what I mean? We don't make Real Madrid money to be doing that. Do you know what I mean? Big up, Chromatic in the chat, my brother, Isak Steak in the Langa. I lie. My man was signing for Newcastle, like, yeah, man's gonna be with my country, man, and that. You know what I mean? Just for man to be like, yeah, nah, I don't want to be a son, nah, son. I don't want to be here, bro. Do you know what I mean? Trust me, mom. Trust me. You know what I mean? Drake, they could actually break it and do the 5p. We'll see. Like I said, football's not that straightforward, innit? Do you know what I mean? 12 likes. Big up the people smashing up the likes, man, coming into the building, man. Find them £150 million it would cost and bring Alexander Isak to the Arsenal. Hey, listen, I would take that risk. And put my man on the left wing. I'll take that risk. Isak, Gyökeres, Saka. Woo! 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 I got shivers, people. Woo! See my hand? Yo, hey, see what? Hey, woo! Hey, don't get me excited, man. Jesus. You know what I mean? Hey. Woo. What dreams are made of? No, Newcastle will not fall off. Eddie Howe will make Sesko their main replacement cook. I hear it. Especially with the way Sesko plays as well. Oh man, look who's in the chat. Pick up yourself, Oli, man. Pick up this brother. Listen, yeah. Look, B, I'm not gonna lie, B, if you're here, yeah. If I ever called you a troll, I apologize, yeah. This brother is the grand master of trolls. Do you know what I mean? But I fuck with it. Do you know what I mean? I'm a bit too miserable at times. Do you know what I mean? I'm ready to be hurt again. Yeah, this guy. Man said I'm ready to be. There's not even a link, you know. We haven't even been linked with, man. I'm not saying I'm ready to be hurt again. Joker. But no, big up on him in the chat, man. But AJ, like I was saying, with Newcastle, they also play in transition a little more often than, let's say, we do, innit? Do you know what I mean? So Sesko, he could cook there, do you know what I mean? And yeah, Eddie Howe's a good coach, to be fair, man. Sell 29, sell Sambi, sell Kivior, sell Vieira, sell Nelson, then use the money for Alexander Isak. Now, I hear you. The only player I would push back on is Kivior, innit? Do you know what I mean? Because I think it's very difficult just to get a competent backup centre back for like 20 mil, bro. It's difficult. I would keep him. Out of all those players here that you've listed, you probably command the most money. I can't lie. And listen, I'll be real with you, yeah. Like I said, and this is why I'm not with this whole Zinchenko's on 140, so give Ethan 170. No. We're in the position that we're in, not being able to spend a lot more money that we can because we've got a man on bad wages. Can't sell players off because they're on bad wages. Or we handle them poorly. Do you know what I mean? 29, how much money is... And I would get rid of him. But unfortunately, it's Mikel Arteta's long lost son. So we're not getting rid of him. You know what I mean? But I would love to get rid of him. But how much is he going to cost? What, 30 mil? Sambi, 5 mil? Yeah, Sambi Lokonga. We'll get 5 mil for him. Sorry, people. Whoa, my laptop doing bits there. Hey, yo, what happened there? Sambi, 5 mil. Vieira, 10, 15 mil. Nelson, 10, 15 mil. You're not getting a lot for these guys, bro. Unfortunately. Vieira, he's not on mad wages. I think he's on like 70 bags a week, and that's not mad wages. But I don't know, because of the way he's been handled, do you know what I mean? We're not gonna get enough money for him. Do you know what I mean? When you deep it, all of these players combined, let me see. For 30 for 29, 5 for Sambi, that's 35. Let's include Kivior. I think we could get a 35 for Kivior, 70, Vieira 10, 80, Nelson another 10, 90. Bro, that's not enough for Isak, my bro. Do you know what I mean? That's not enough. Do you know what I mean? Big up Chromatic in the building again, man. Big up, bro, man. Big up. 150 Newcastle should take that. Isak ain't worth that, and he unhappy. That's another thing as well. That's another thing as well that I forgot to mention before. Do you really want to be keeping around an unhappy player? Do you know what I mean? But I don't know, man. I think, bro, I'm not gonna lie, yeah. Newcastle have had their chain snatched so much this summer transfer window. I feel like they need to dig their heels in and just be like, Liverpool, you know what? No, fuck you, man. I don't care if I keep an unhappy player. Yeah. Guess what? Guess what? Do you know what Newcastle should do? Do you know what Newcastle should do, people? Guess what? Guess what? Isak, moan, sulk. I don't give a fuck. Unless I get 220 million, you are staying here. You don't want to play, you go to the flipping reserves. Go out there, splash that 70 million on Sesko. That's what Newcastle should do. Newcastle have lost brethren in this beef. They need to ride out. That's what Newcastle need to do, blood. You know what I mean? They're pouring liquor for too many men. Too many fallen soldiers, blood. Too many. Nah. They need to ride out. They need to send some shots back. Liverpool, fuck you. I'm keeping him. Isak, stay here. We've got Champions League to play for. You can win the League Cup again. You can win the FA Cup again. Do you know what I mean? You know what? We wouldn't even extend your contract. We'll give you an extra 50 bags. Maybe extra 80 bags. If you want to stay here, hush your mouth, get your move next summer. But if you don't want that, then shut up and sit in the reserves. That's what Newcastle need to do, bruv. Too many chains snapped, bro. Too many dead friends. They need to ride out now. They need to ride out, bro. You know what I mean? They need to ride out, bro. Definition of sad, man. Honestly, man. If Alexander Isak ends up at Liverpool, we must get Eze and Rodrigo to have a chance. And I hear it. I fully hear it, man. I fully hear it. We won't know when the season starts how strong the team really is. Last season, Salah was struggling majority of the last few months. Yeah, but Salah's a machine. You know, if the performances ain't there, you know he's gonna score goals. You add Ekitike, you add Verts to it, you add Gakpo to it, and let's not forget him. Do you know what I mean? And if they get to Diaz as well, like bro, like don't sleep on these, man. Don't sleep on these, man. Honestly, even if Salah doesn't turn up and VVD wasn't at his level, he might turn up watch for this season. Well, do you know what? I'm gonna agree to disagree. I actually still think Van Dijk is one of the best centre backs about. I can't lie. He may not be 100%, but I think he's like 95. Like, yeah, I still think he's top. But listen, maybe I'm wrong, man. We can visit this conversation in a few months' time, man. Don't lose the best left back we have made since Ashley Cole by not paying him. And I'm like, bro, it's not even about, yeah, but honestly, I'll be real. Like, at that point, Ashley Cole was seasoned. Like, respectfully, I really like Lewis Skelly, but respectfully, you didn't even start for the whole season, and you are suspect defensively. You know what I mean? So, no. Sorry, no. Honestly, Arsenal was in the top 5 best wages to revenue. Send me those figures on you. You got my number as well, my brother. You got my number as well. If you're still in here, you got my number as well. Send me those figures. I need to see that shit. I just look at the wage bill with what it is. And yeah, it don't look too good. It don't look too good for my liking. Do you know what I mean? If we count that 4 straight from City, it might look that dominant, but we've given 2 to them. Nah, I hear it. That's true, you know. That's true. That's very true. We should have won the title back to back. Should have. Do you know what I mean? Wages are only around 55% of the revenue Arsenal generate. 55% sounds a bit high for me. I don't know in it. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I need to see a little more in depth with the figures for that one. Don't lose our best youth 10 since Jack by not paying him. Nah, I hear it, but nah, listen, bro. I'll be real. This man on youth. It's your first season. You don't need 170 fucking K. People, are you worth 170 fucking K? I don't care. Sorry, no, not worth it. But whatever, man. Do you know what I mean? Arteta has fucked up the wage bill to the point where we have no choice with Ethan and MLS. Yeah, but you don't fuck it up further, innit? Do you know what I mean? You don't fuck it up further. Like the knife is already in. The knife is already in, my brother. You don't need to twist it. Just pull it out slowly. You don't need to twist it, brother. You understand? You know? But no, big up yourself, AJ, man. Do you give me Real Madrid? We have factually outspent them since 2012. Yep, that's true. That's true. In fact, I think that was true as of the end of last summer. I don't know if that's still true, but you know, I'll take your word for it, AJ. I'll take your word for it. Big up Gary in the chat, man. Big up Gary in the chat. Chat, be excited. We have black excellence. And who are you referring to, my brother? Who are you referring to? Do you know what I mean? It better not be that Maduki. It better not be him, my brother. It better not be him. Shaq chill on the Isak deal, demanding 220 for Isak or go kickball with the reserves. Shaq as a nominee to join our transfer team. No, but bro, honestly, yeah. Newcastle, nah, man, they've had too many L's. Too many L's, man. They need to fight back. They need to fight back some way. They need to fight back, man. Shaq, Arteta is factually a left eight forced into left back and still our best left back since Ashley Cole. So again, play him. I disagree. No one wants to hear this. Girl Clichy was better. Nacho Monreal was better. No one wants to hear it. I really like Skelly. I think he's a quality footballer. But if you're talking about as a left back, he is very, very suspect defensively. Everyone has their strengths and weaknesses in it, but he's very suspect. The thing is, yeah, because he's 18, because he's an 18-year-old in a 28-year-old's body, he's got the physical ability to, you know, recover and do certain things. But up here, defensively, nah, he's not it. Defensively, I'm taking Monreal over him. I'm sorry. I am. I'm taking Gil Clichy over him. I'm sorry. Yeah, no one. I sent you the numbers. No, love for that, Olu. Obviously, I'm not gonna go for too much longer, innit? But man, we'll give it a check in it. But no, Olu, love for that, man. I appreciate you taking out your time and sending that to me. I just want to get one more piece of news that I saw today. Do you know what I mean? Related to Newcastle as well. That's why I brought it up. I think we should be giving Ethan the MLS should be on 60K a week, but again, with the steady contract, I could see the argument. No, do you know what? Okay, cool. We can link up on that. I hear it. No, I fully hear it. Nacho is a better left back than MLS, no question. Yeah. Man said he's at Gibbs level as a left back right now. I think on the ball he was much better. He's much better than Gibbs. But I hear you. Right. One last piece of news, people. Do you know what I mean? Get Shaq on the left wing. Nah, listen, people. One thing, I will never pretend to be something that I'm not in it. Do you know what I mean? I'm a form player. I need to play a bit for me to be at my best. Do you know what I mean? You put me on the left wing, bruv, it's the IC3 Martinelli, bruv. You don't want that. Trust me. Get me at right back, I'll shut down the winger. You understand? I'll get on the overlap. I'll put the balls in. You want me in as winger? Bro, I will be a D-Tech IC3 Martinelli. You don't want that shit, bruv. Trust me on that. You don't want that shit. But right back, Medea. But yeah, people, just one more thing, people, man. One more thing. Just gonna increase the screen. I'm not gonna be able to see the chat in a sec. You know what I mean? But this is what I'm talking about, people. This is why I said Newcastle needs to ride out. They need to ride out. Do you know what I mean? Because these, man, they are being taken for dickheads. I'm telling you. Manchester City set to re-sign James Trafford from Burnley for a fee of £27 million after activating matching rights on Newcastle's offer. Trafford has agreed a 5 + 1 year contract as Fabrizio Romano called. Stefan Ortega set to depart with Burnley and Leicester, two listed clubs. Now, people, in terms of the player himself, I'm not too sure. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and say that, right, man, watch the Championship. Struggled a bit in the Prem. there's people that say that he's a good player, innit? Do you know what I mean? And apparently he's very comfortable on the ball at his feet, you know, which is something that Man City requires. So it'll be a good thing for them. Do you know what I mean? It'll be a good thing for them. It's just, I believe it was 2-3 weeks ago, yeah. I was hearing City man saying, do you know what? We like Trafford, but we're not going to go in for him because the transfer settled with Newcastle, etc., etc. And now you see this. Chain popped, phone robbed. Once again, another man rejected these Magpies. Do you know what I mean? Nah, it's peak for these man. It's peak for these man. And do you know what's worse? Do you know what's worse? Man City had a 40 million buyback clause. So not only did Man City get him for less money than they got, Newcastle helped them do that. Yeah, nah, it's that time for Newcastle, you know. Any Newcastle fan out there, hey, listen, I feel sorry for you right now, man. I feel sorry for you right now. I can't lie, man. Do you know what I mean? Big up yourself, AJ. Why not play him in the left A and actually get a left back Arteta, because Theo Hernandez was 30 million euros. Do you know what? Yeah. One thing I'll say, is that I'm sick of buying left backs, and I think I understand that Skelly has been a midfielder all his life. But I think when you get a player and you play my left back into the senior team, just keep it there. Don't keep mixing and matching. Just keep it there. Even though we know he inverts, he kind of plays in the midfield anyways. I just think it's a slightly different perspective when you're that extra man in that midfield. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, me personally, I'll just keep him my left back, man. You know what I mean? So why hasn't anyone dribbled past Skelly? Because he loses his head, trips them up, and gets yellow and red cards, bro. That's why. That's why. Or the ball will go over the top and you can't handle it, bro. I'm telling you. Positioning is all off. Like, bro, it's not necessarily about getting dribbled past. It's about up here. It's about your positioning. It's about your body shape when the ball is coming over the top. Do you know what I mean? It's about your marking. Do you know what I mean? Losing your marker. I've seen him do that. It's not necessarily just about getting dribbled past. Because any defender can get dribbled past. Any defender can get dribbled past by, not even dribbled, can get run past by Adama Traore. Why? Because he's fucking rapid, mate. Do you know what I mean? We've seen 34-year-old Ivan Perisic make Van Dijk do the crab walk. My man was like that. He was like that. You know what I mean? That's what my man was doing. Do you know what I mean? We all saw Matoma make turn Joe Gomez into Ice Spice. And he was a solid defender. So it's not necessarily about being dribbled past. It's about your whole defensive game. Do you know what I mean? And I'm going to bring up a left back as an example. Cucurella for Chelsea. Me personally, one of the best left backs in the world right now. One of the best. Everything about him defensively is solid. It's not just about being dribbled past B. It's not just about that. It's up here. It's about your positioning. How often have I seen him get done back at the back post? Rarely, never. Unless I'm missing something. Because obviously I don't watch Chelsea every week, innit? I don't see that brother get dunked on at the back post. And the guy's only 5'10". I don't see him lose his marker. I see him be able to track runners, etc., etc. Do you know what I mean? Like, that is what a good left back is. And he's competent on the ball as well. He's competent going forward. Do you know what I mean? I understand people give a lot of credit for fullbacks these days that go forward, but it's also about going backwards. Because Cucurella was solid at that. I think Monreal was solid at both, but he was just decent to good. Like, he wasn't great. And he was in a time where there was much, much better left backs existed. Do you know what I mean? But that is what I talk about. When it comes to being defensively suspect, it's not about just getting dribbled past people. It's not just about that. Do you know what I mean? Well, the left back Davies from Bayern Munich is available for £33 million. Pay it now. Davies is another one, suspect. But that brother is so rapid, he will catch back as well. But you know what? You're right. Because I've been saying that, I want a bit more creativity in that midfield. We could have pushed. Do you know what, AJ? Now you're really onto something. You're really onto something. We could have pushed Skelly into midfield and bought one of these two guys. You're onto something, You're onto something, my brother. I'm telling you, you're onto something. Do you know what I mean? Going forward, Rice and Odi will push up and Skinny will sit in the left 8 in attacking transition. That's why he played well versus Madrid and City. Nah, I hear it, man. I hear it. I hear it. Listen, people, we're close to the hour mark. We're just crossed past the hour mark. Big up yourself, man. Make sure you smash that like and subscribe. Big up AJ, big up B, big up Wahaha, big up Olu, big up Andre, big up Gary, big up Views, big up everyone. Apologies if I've forgotten your name. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Love for the love, people, man. We'll be back here. Guaranteed on Monday. Obviously, we don't know what news is going to drop over the weekend. Do you know what I mean? But guaranteed, we'll be back here Monday. So, people, listen. Enjoy the rest of your Friday, man. Enjoy the weekend, man. I will see you soon, man. We'll see you soon. Also, love for the birthday wishes as well, people. Yeah. Big up.